So this is part 2 of me attempting to play through Vampire Survivors with a fresh account. I'm going to be using a melder over in the library stage. When it decides to load, it'll get there eventually, right? Like if I believe hard enough, it might happen. There we go. So I think I recently unlocked the wand. No. Ah. Yeah, I guess a melder starts off with the wand, right? Oh no, it's the fire wand, isn't it? So I recently unlocked the fire wand. What is that arrow pointing towards, right? That's new to me. So I recently unlocked the fire wand. We got the vacuum, which is pretty important because I'm going to need that to combine with the Santa water. We also have a bracer, a candle, a crown, wings, the hollow heart, and the bird and the doves. But it's the attract orb that I want the most, the vacuum orb. I also want to try and get my hands on the roast turkeys, because I believe I still need to pick up more of those in order to unlock the garlic as a weapon. And as a kind of weak, kind of cheesy item as it is, I do like using the garlic. So I've grabbed the daggers here, knowing that I've recently unlocked the bracer. So that's something I can evolve, hopefully, if I last long enough in this stage. I'm debating whether or not I should head towards this arrow. I really am, because I can imagine it's going to have me fighting some kind of boss. So it's been a while since I've actually played this game. Been slightly distracted, muck around with other odds and sods. But I'm hoping the library is going to be kind enough to me as a stage, because it's normally one of the easier ones, and it's going to allow me to unlock what I need to unlock. I'm not sure what I actually need to do in the library to unlock the dairy plant. So all things going well, I should be able to unlock that in one go, maybe. Although I'm already starting to realise my mistake. I should have been pushing harder to level up my character quicker, which I've not been doing. So I'm probably going to start suffering for that now. There we go. Get more books. I will want to pick up Santa water eventually as well, but for the moment I'm going to settle for books. See if I can build up my little encyclopedia collection here. I should have a clip knocking about somewhere of me using one of the characters to clip through the stage, which I'm pretty confident is some kind of bug. I don't know if it's been patched out with the current version, but I'll probably throw that in here if possible. But I found myself in a situation where I clipped through the bookcases there that make up the border for the stage, like the boundaries, and there was another, like, what would you call it? A tunnel, a path, a route. But there was another lane basically underneath this one that was identical, but had no like enemies spawning there. And then eventually, once I kind of jostled about a little bit between the two lanes, I kind of got stuck in the void in between. But yeah, I'll see if I can dig that up. Oh, this is tight. I also want to get those there, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Tracked all, that's good. I mean, again, I think I need to focus more on... Oh no, it's happening. Oh god, I'm going to have to push through. There you go. Given my my poor performance, the armor might have been a good choice, but it's going to be... Oh no. Give me some health, please. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. I think candelabra works with axes. Which, yeah, it can be. It's a pretty good reliable weapon. Oh no. Am I going to get sandwiched? That's the big question. Because I'm very low on health. Like, uncomfortably low on health. I need some food here. Still no food. Yeah, this is grim. Come on, books, save me. I think something that would reduce cooldown or increase duration would be really helpful right now. Oh, chicken. More books, I'm not complaining about that. So hopefully I think the enemies now that are going to be spawning in, these headless skeleton dudes, I'm assuming probably do more damage and probably have more health. But I'm hoping that they're going to be a little bit more spaced out temporarily. And that might give me a chance to kind of wiggle my way through in this direction. Daggers or increased speed? Speed? I might regret that, but we'll soon find out. I just need more light sources here to maybe restore my health. Especially before the larger waves start kicking in. Ooh. Oh. I'm not sure what that was, but is that like a mini boss type thing? Oh, there's an item here. So this is going to let me see the collection of evolutions. Not so important for me right now, as I've got most of them committed to memory. But as you can see there, I've got one possible evolution happening with the gauntlet and the throwing knives. I haven't picked up the Santa Water yet, so it hasn't actually displayed the Vacuum Orb and Santa Water combination. Definitely worth grabbing that if you're new to the game. Like, it can really help you keep track of what the combinations are. hoping I can use this fire breath on these two. I'm not sure if killing them actually unlocks anything for me. Although we've got these bullet hell orbs flying around at the moment. It might be foolish of me to try and head down in this direction, but I'm going to try. Oh, I think they slow me down when they hit me with those sort of two-pronged attack type things. Come on, chicken. Always welcome. Yeah, we haven't got Santa Water yet, have we? So if I unlock Santa Water here, we'll select Santa Water. Oh, that's strange. I thought it would display here at the bottom. That is odd. Have I got it mixed up? Pretty sure the combination is Santa Water and Attractor Orb or Vacuum or whatever it's called. No. Oh, I might have to. Oh no, that's not good, right? Yeah. Oh, this is not good. I don't think I'm going to be lasting much longer here, am I? I'm not even really 100% sure what I can do to save myself. I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. Well, let's see what I've unlocked. That's the key thing, right? So yeah, we've got that. And there we go. Brilliant. So I finally got the garlic. I can consider that a small victory. Right, let's have another stab at this. See, I've not discovered the dairy plant yet. And let's hope I get very lucky. Did I forget to pick up that last time? I'm not entirely sure. We've already got the magic wand, so let's go for more magic wand. So I am hoping I get very lucky and I get the option to get garlic early on. And then I will just be very cheesy and just rely on the power of garlic to carry me through. I think the whip isn't too bad actually in this situation. I'm going to try whip. And I know I've already got the hollow heart unlocked as an item or an accessory, so I know I can upgrade the whip if it comes to it later on. Do you know what? Not too sure about the crown. Let's go more magic wand. I really need to. Oh, yeah, I'm just being pushed up. Let's get underneath these, where the whip can do some damage. I've always looked at the whip as being very much like a horizontal weapon in terms of attack, but I never really considered how much it can be used similar to the daggers in terms of clearing a path in front of you. And I guess, obviously, by that note, once you've got the second whip, it clears a path behind you as well. So I suppose early game, the whip could be quite underrated, maybe. And I'm guessing it does considerable more damage than the wand does. I suppose at the moment the wand is limited to sort of single target damage, whereas the whip, if I can get my timing right, can hit multiple targets here. When you're in such a sort of tight map as the library, and you're dealing with lots of kind of columns of enemies spawning in, I think the whip's definitely got its merits. garlic's definitely helping me out. See, a big thing with this game is the enemies. They scale. I believe both their health and the damage they do. I could be incorrect. It could turn out it's just how much health they have. Scales of what level your character is, and I believe they also obviously scale as the run goes on, based on the time. So you kind of have to hope to get obviously lucky in some regards, but you do need to. And obviously, I probably should have picked the whip there. You do need to think about scaling your damage as fast as possible, because you can find yourself behind the curve. If I pick the wrong upgrades, and obviously I'm limited to the choices the game offers me, but if I pick the wrong upgrades, I could make the session a lot harder for myself than it needs to be. There we go, more garlic. Great thing about the garlic as well is it makes it a lot easier to destroy the light sources and get your pickups from them. Right. I will pick up the hollow heart just so that I've already got that banked. Obviously later in the game I would get the ability to banish items so they no longer appear as an option to select when I level up. And there's also the ability to skip upgrades, or what is it? Banish, skip, and I can't think of it, to be honest. Oh, reroll, isn't it? Banish, skip, and reroll. So I definitely got into the habit of when I pick up something like the hollow heart, is I'd often pick up it only once, and then I'd banish it so that it doesn't appear anymore, and that way I've got a higher chance of getting the other items I want, whilst at the same time having the hollow heart already picked up that's going to let me evolve the whip later on. Obviously at the moment that's just not an option. See here, if I was able to banish it, it just wouldn't appear anymore. It probably turns out my garlic is actually strong enough to deal with a lot of these enemies, and then maybe I should be a bit more aggressive about just pushing into them. But you see I'm taking damage there, so maybe not. And again with a whip I really need to focus on either being beside the enemies, like horizontally, or maybe underneath them. Whereas if they're underneath me and I'm above them being pushed up like this, then my whip basically just isn't being used. Get some candelabras. I suppose it's true of all stages, but obviously I keep going over it a lot, but it seems to me that AoE weapons are a very good choice when in the library. Now obviously a more skilled player who's paying more attention than myself probably would be able to make better use of the whip and also the Santa waters. But my timing's just really bad at the moment. I'll go with the heart. I do believe that once you pick up an item, it has a higher chance of appearing as an option, and therefore I want to not pick up too wide a range of weapons before they're fully upgraded. because I could find myself spreading myself pretty thin. I was about to say, I don't think there's actually too many gems on the floor there. So I'm around the same time. I can't remember I should have paid attention to how long I was actually in the last run. But given the enemies that are appearing now, I'm guessing I'm around the same period I was last time. I just need this garlic to be further upgraded, to be honest. I think movement speed's not too bad an option. If I was better at navigating the hitboxes with the enemies, I might be able to make better use of the wings here to sort of move myself around. Let's get some candelabras. Ah, okay. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to go charging in here. Ooh. See if I can tuck under here. I suppose as well, if my movement speed's higher than I've got from having the wings, it means I'm spending less time in a crowd of enemies if they do sandwich me into a corner. So if I have to force my way through them, I guess hopefully I'm taking less damage because there's less ticks of time, less duration being spent being hit by their models. I think I really need to not pass up on the next whip upgrade. That's going to help if enemies are chasing behind me. And I think maybe there's definitely at least, what, 2 occasions that I didn't select the whip when I probably should have done. Now I don't know how important the other pickups are on this map. I know that that was another whip opportunity, wasn't it? I picked garlic. Oh dear. Well, let's hope the garlic does some work for me. Yeah, this is not good. I've got to push through this. But yeah, the other items on the stage, I think, is the mask that gives you more gold. Oh no. Oh no. Right. Yes, whip. There we go. Yeah, I don't really think this is going much further now, is it? Can I get through? Can I get through? Yeah. Like, I know the ghosts I can sort of push through. Ah, was that the explosion from that kind of banshee type thing that took me out? Maybe. Okay. So that's the lightning ring and the clock lancer. I'm not really too fussed about either of those, to be honest. They're not very important, I don't think, at this point in the game. I think what I'll do is I'll grab myself some power-ups. Questions is which one, right? That's 5,000. That's not going to happen, is it? Growth and greed. Greed could be handy early on. Permanent increased movement speed. That could be good, right? And revival. I'm going to go with greed. I'm going to go with greed. And that'll do for now. So next time I'm going to try, I believe it's Pasqualina? I'm not really quite sure how to pronounce that one, although that probably applies to all the characters, and weapons for that matter. Anyway, yeah, next time I'm going to try out Pasqualina. She's got projectiles get 10% faster every 5 levels. So I'm hoping maybe if I go with some kind of projectile base build, obviously that's going to depend on what the game offers me, and I'll probably hop into the Mad Forest again, and I guess maybe aim for taking or trying to collect the stage floor items. See if that helps contribute to me unlocking any of the other stages. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.